Jess from Starkskincare uploaded a video about a week ago, and it was regarding her skin sins. I thought the template was very easy to follow and very relatable, so I wanted to do my own version here. The first sin is picking spots. I am very guilty of picking my spots. I have been picking my spots since I was 15 years old. I spot now monthly. I'm 36 and I spot monthly, or I spot when I have chocolate. If I have chocolate ice cream, chocolate bar, chocolate cookie, I'll spot within hours of eating that item. So it's not good for me. Chocolate is not good for my body, and my face tells me that all the time, but I love it, and so I continue eating it. The monthly spot picking, it's not as bad as it used to be, because for the most part, I spot out of this area. I'll spot like all the way over here and in my eyebrow within the hairs. So it's not noticeable. So in that sense, I don't really care. But sometimes I feel dirty if I have a spot on my face. And I know it's like a monthly thing. It's nothing. I'm not dirty because of it, but I do. I still feel dirty because of it. And so I kind of attack it. It's strange. And I've gotten a lot better at it. So I know I'll be picking my face forever, but it's not as bad as it used to be. The second sin is hot showers. I wasn't aware that this was an issue until Jess's video. I didn't know that hot water or hot showers was not good for us, but I do take hot showers and hot baths. It is my me time. My bathroom shower time is my me time, and so my me time consists of comfort, and I get that comfort from the warm temperature of my hot showers and hot baths. I doubt that I'll change anything. I can't imagine myself sitting in a cool bath or standing in a cool shower, but I guess I'll consider that this is not so good for my skin, and I'll maybe, it goes from super hot to just regular hot, I guess. I'll make that little change or adjustment. I do, however, know that cold water is good for your skin. I dip my face in freezing water every day in my sink. In my bathroom sink, I'll have the water rise up, and only cold water, so it gets really cold, and I'll dip my face 3 times for 9 seconds each. The effects is really nice. I look really pretty after that. I look like a baby after that. My skin looks and it feels really nice and cool to the touch, of course, you can imagine. But it also looks really, really supple and youthful. And I do that in the mornings. The third sin is harsh scrubs. Back in high school, I used the apricot scent eye scrub. I used it on my face mainly, but I also used it all over my body. And I also used Noxzema back in the day. I don't know how harsh Noxzema is, but I don't use it anymore, and I don't use the apricot scrub either. Now I use Aztec healing clay once a month. So I don't think that the Aztec healing clay is harsh, but I know that it's as harsh as I'm willing to go, and I'm not even willing to do it every week. I use that mask, like I said, only once a month. And on my body, I use my scrub. I have these kind of scrubbing gloves, and that's what I use on my body, and I actually do that every single day. So my skin is really nice and smooth, and I do that mainly just to wash. If I don't use those gloves, I don't feel clean, so I have to use that. I used to use it on my face as well back in the day, but I don't use anything on my face anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty good to my face when it comes to harsh scrubs. I don't really use anything severe on my face at all. So the fourth sin is sunscreen. I don't worry too much about sunscreen, and I should. I'm gonna start using sunscreen. If anyone has any recommendations for a sunscreen that has a decent aroma, that has a really nice fine texture, and that kind of, I don't care about the white cast as long as I can blend it away, and quickly, not within an hour. I can blend it away right away. I'm down to try it, so please let me know if you have a sunscreen that you recommend. I only use sunscreen, I will be completely honest, on vacation, when I'm tanning, when I'm in a pool, when I'm under the sun, baking for a while. If I'm actively tanning, if I'm playing sports outdoors, if I'm swimming, if I'm doing anything that I'm going to be under the sun in a bikini for hours, then I'm using sunscreen. But aside from that, if I'm going for a walk in Central Park with my husband, I don't use sunscreen. I want to change this up. So like I said, please give me a recommendation if you have one. 5, inconsistent routine. My routine is pretty uniform. It's very basic, and it's been the same for years. I switch it up sometimes, like I'll buy and try a new product. The most recent product I tried was the tried and loved was the Dr. Hauschka clarifying oil, but I still have 50% of it in my storage. So I try new things, but I always go back to my routine, to my favorites, which is avocado oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, you know, any one of the oils. That's what I prefer. That's what I use. Same thing with cleansing. I use fresh soy cleanser, and I only use it once a week. That's the one change that I actually had in my routine. So my routine has been consistent for years, but the one thing that I had to change, and it was because my skin was severely dry this winter. I don't know what happened. I have very oily skin, but in December, my skin was so dry, it was flaking off right here. I had flakes just flying off my face. It was so dry, and so I stopped washing my face. There was nothing to wash, so I stopped washing my face, and my face began to heal, and eventually it turned right back into this beautiful, supple, oily face. And I realized that maybe now at 36, I just can't wash my face every day. My face requires those oils. And so what I do is I use Bioderma every night with a cotton pad. I gently wipe the pollution of the day off my face, and then I'll put some oil, and I'll cover my face in Vaseline. That's my beauty secret, Vaseline. I do it every night. Anyhow, yeah, so my routine is very consistent. I just stopped washing my face every day. I now only wash it once a week. 6, patch test. I don't try any severe products, so I don't have reason to do patch tests. But if I tried a product and it recommended and it required or recommended that I do a patch test, I will do the patch test. I don't mess around when it comes to hurting myself or hurting my skin. So you shouldn't either. If you have something, if you're trying something that's, even if it's natural, things can be powerful and natural at the same time. So you should do a patch test when it comes to certain products. But like I said, my routine is basic, and I don't have to like do a patch test. 7, sleeping with makeup on. I have lazy days, lazy nights where I'm beat or I'm just lazy and I knock out without doing anything to my face. The main reason why I let this happen from time to time, very rarely, is because I don't use a lot of makeup. So I don't worry that I'm clogging my pores or anything. I'm very light with my skin makeup, and so it's not a real issue. But for the most part, this does not happen. It's not an issue of mine. I don't use eye makeup either, which is why I can do this, because if I used eye makeup, I would have to get rid of it before bed. It would be irritating all night long. So yes, on lazy days, but not really. 8, too much sugar. I am so guilty of this, and this is the thing that I need to change in my life. I have a severe sweet tooth, and I feel like I need to go under hypnosis to get rid of it. I love sweets, I love cake, I love ice cream, I love cookies, and I need to stop this. I know sugar is bad for you. The one change that I made over the years is I don't put sugar in my coffee anymore. I take my coffee black and no sugar. So if anyone can help me, if anyone has come over their sugar addiction, please, like, seriously, let me know. I want to get over my sugar addiction. 9, changing pillowcases. This is not an issue for me. I have a favorite pillowcase that I use all the time. I have 2 sets of satin pillowcases, but for some reason I use the same pillowcase every day of my life. So when it's time to wash it, I'll wash it quickly, you know, and it will be dry within minutes because it's satin, so it dries right away. So it's back in my pillow that same night. So I do laundry about twice a week, so it's not an issue for me. I always wash it, and I don't even know the brand. I bought it a long time ago, but it's satin, and so it's really gentle on my face, even though I sleep on my back, and it's great for my hair. So it's also really cool, which is so nice at night when you want to just hug a pillow and it's nice and cool. Anyhow, it's not an issue of mine to change my pillowcases at all. 10, and final sin, adding many products at once. I didn't know this was an issue. Maybe I'm confusing this, but I see a lot of people that do the Korean 10-step skincare, and it seems to be wonderful and working for them. I don't add a lot of products at once, but I didn't know it was an issue, to be honest with you. If I were to add serums and moisturizers and oils, it pills on my face. So I don't do that. I tried that once, and you know, they say allow drying time in between each product, but I do that and it still pills. And on top of all of that, if I were to add a little concealer here and there, that will pill too. So I don't do this. I keep it very light. In the morning, I rinse my face with water and I apply moisturizer. And my moisturizer is an oil, and that is all that I apply to my face. The one change that I intend on making is adding sunscreen to that mix. So as soon as I get a good sunscreen, I'll have 2 things on my face throughout the day. But for the most part, I only put 1 thing on my face, and that's moisturizer. So yeah, that was 10 sins. If you want to contribute anything, please do so in the comment section. I'm always looking for new tips and beauty secrets, so please let me know. I will be uploading a skincare video really soon. I recommend that you check Jess out at Starkskincare. I'm gonna link her below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.